Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high. Hands up high. Tell them turn the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room perfume. Go, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you. And you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you off. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and your girl in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga, don't approach your whip that a target. Nigga, that ain't good game, homie, sorry. They say conversation through the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
Can I tell you something for what it's worth? Keep having it back on. I'm so anxious just to feel that silence. It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby. Say our time we're making up time. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you feel that I couldn't let you touch. I needed you, I needed you. Needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So close, won't you? Won't you? Can I tell you something for what it's worth? We had it back on. Take you there, take you. I'll show you something, give you more than what we had it back on. Take you there, take you. I'll show you something, give you more than what we had it back on. Take you there, take you there. Take you there, won't you? Fill me up till my cup's overflowing. I'm so anxious just to feel the silence. It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby. Say our time we're making up time. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you feel that I couldn't let you touch. I needed you, I needed you. Needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So close, won't you? Won't you? Can I tell you something for what it's worth? We had it back on. Take you there, take you. I'll show you something, give you more than what we had it back on. Take you there, take you there. Please be done. Please just be nothing to me. I want you to give to me, yeah. Please be done. Please just be nothing to me, yeah. I want you to give to me,
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them turn the lights down right now, put me in the booth. I'm talking about dark room, purple, go, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good game home is sorry. They say conversation rule the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
Whole 10 shining stars, big dip, get a lot of Feel the warmth of my face. There's a lot to do now, but there ain't no race. I sip my coffee, I'm feeling fine. No need to work yet, I'm gonna take my time. It's a brand new day, gotta take it on my way, gotta take it on my way. It's a brand new day, gotta take it on my way, gotta take it on my way. Take a look out my window, see the birds in the trees. Their songs inspire me to sing a sweet melody. How do they do it? Not a care and so free. Wanna step into their world, who holds the key? It's a brand new day, gotta take it on my way, gotta take it on my way. It's a brand new day, gotta take it on my way, gotta take it on my way.
Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Hey, Cammy Pooh. Good morning if you're still in here. Good morning, Lady Marie, if you're still in here. How y'all doing? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Y'all come on in. Oh, listen. To be totally honest, I had not planned on coming back to this channel until after the new year. All right. I had a whole plan not to come back to this channel, even though there's a lot of stuff that I need to cover. I was just like, okay, hey girl,
Good afternoon.
it's morning where I am, ma'am. Please get it correct. It's morning.
Well, in my world, it's afternoon, ma'am.
We're not gonna go back and forth about the time of day, ma'am. We're not doing that today.
Good afternoon, everyone. And good morning to those who still in the AM, but I'm in the PM.
I couldn't wait to, I couldn't wait to start with you.
Damn. We got to fight over the time. Central,
All our life,
Eastern,
all our
specific,
life,
Pacific, whatever.
all our life, we gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's how it's designed.
All my
I'm
life I
just saying.
had to
But
fight.
girl, listen, speaking about fight, I'm gonna fight somebody. They're gonna leave my child alone. Like, I
Well,
have my issues. I listen, I have my whole issues with Tyler. I do. My issues with Tyler is because I believe Tyler is slowly but surely and hopefully not turning into the male Oprah. And you know how I feel about, Oprah. At one point in time when I used to rush home from school to watch the Oprah Winfrey
mm,
show, I love me some Oprah. I did. I used to rush home from school to catch Oprah. You hear me? You
mm,
know. But as the time went on, Oprah started, catering to them people and things of that nature. And I saw that and I was like, I don't know about you, Oprah. Mm.
mm.
And so I have my thing about I don't fuck with Oprah no more. But I see Tyler slowly but surely transforming into the female Oprah. What you think about that before we get started? What you think about that?
I don't know about that, but I'm gonna say this.
Mm-hmm.
Some people that gets it out the mud
Mm-hmm.
and gets this money.
Mm-hmm.
They say money changes people, either for the better or for the worse.
And then too, they say that money don't change a person; it makes the real person
Yeah, it
or
really
that
brings
person
out who you
understand
actually
themselves.
are.
Hey,
Mm.
Queen, welcome, baby. Yeah, so that's another thing they say
And I
about the
think
whole.
with Tyler,
Mm-hmm.
he he has this arrogance, this air about him. I just don't know how to explain it to me. And then
You know, he does have arrogance, but then too, you know how I am about actions. And I do feel like Tyler has an arrogance, but I also feel like Tyler has a good heart as far as helping people, as far as
Certain
giving people
people.
jobs and giving people income and making
Mm-hmm.
a way. Because even back when Tyler wasn't making the Tyler money he's making today, when he was doing those chitlin circuit plays that I supported wholeheartedly,
Mm-hmm. I did too.
making a way for. Look, ask Tamala and David May. They'll tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know how tough they are with Tyler today. You know what I'm saying? But I do know
Mm-hmm.
back then they took David and Tamala from up on the curb. I ain't gonna say he took him from up on the curb. I'm gonna say they were granted opportunities. They started off with Kirk Franklin, what Tamala did singing.
Mm-hmm.
And then they ended up with Tyler and doing the plays and things of that nature. So I'm curious to know how they feel about Tyler today, because they still do his movies. Well, she does. Well, they do. They still do his movies.
You do know that we, or even ourselves, you allow certain people to only see a
Hmm.
certain side of you. You don't give your whole self
That's
to
true.
everybody.
Right. I just came live, sweet. I ain't been live that long at all. The notifications for this channel might be a little slow. Like I had to do the other channel. I got to get back in the Al Green rhythm. Okay. So, yeah, the notifications may be slow, but it's okay. I plan on getting back on the grind, girl, so we can get back in the rhythm. Go ahead and keep it cute. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So
I
what we
listen. My
see
thing
of Tyler on the
with every
screen may not be him behind closed doors.
listen, this is the thing. Every human being in life, grown, I
Mm-hmm.
may say, has their business persona and they have their personal life. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like now, Tyler is fucking up by incorporating the two. That's what I think his fuck up is at.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has who they are as a business person and who they have as who they are as a in their personal life. And to be honest, for me, personal life shouldn't intertwine with business, right? And people ought to respect people's
Mm-hmm.
personal space. But when your personal space hit media, you gotta switch some stuff up, like, because I feel like a person should be able to be whoever they are in real life, like on the personal side. If he's gay, he's gay. If he, whatever. But when you use your business side or what you are on your business side to entertain being gay or down low or bisexual, whatever it is, then that's where the problem comes in at. You get what I'm saying? You got separated.
Yeah.
You can't be.
I always knew that he was
Everybody
probably
always
gay.
felt like he was gay
Yeah.
way back when. Like if he had
Mm-hmm.
just come out, if he would come out today and announce that what he shouldn't have to do, because like I said, people's personal bedroom, boom room activities is their personal business. But if he was to come out today and announce that he's gay, that wouldn't be a shocker. Like nobody would be
Mm-mm.
shocked.
Mm-mm.
Nobody, even though he hired that beard to have his child, which I get, he needs an heir.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody knew, like we wouldn't be shocked at all. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you got to be able to live in your own truth. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to come out here and poke your chest out, man. You got listen. Ain't nobody whoever fuck with you today ain't gonna not fuck with you tomorrow because you gay. Come on now.
Yeah, but
It's
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 all
gonna
the
be too much
it's the way
nonsense.
he's doing it. You can't do sexual harassment on the job. I think because he think he has money that he can persuade these people. That's what I don't like.
It could be that too for keep it cute. But my thing is this. This is my sentiment on that. If I was working in outside of my home today, we all know I work at home. I do YouTube, I do whatever else I do and make my income, right? So, but let's just say I was working outside the home and I had a boss, right? And
Mm-hmm.
my hours are 9 to 5. I work from 9 to 5. And my boss called me at 10 p.m. And not only do my boss say meet me at my house, not meet me at the office at 10 p.m., but meet me at my home at 10 p.m. so we can discuss this and that and the third as far as work is concerned. Nobody sees that as normal. Nobody sees that as normal. And I'm not saying that we should blame the victim and say, well, you should have known, you shouldn't have went. What I'm saying is Tyler stupid ass should know that in doing that with these men,
Mm-hmm.
that this is what it's gonna turn out to be. I'm sorry. Because I keep talking about people and patterns and just like with the whole Diddy thing, and I'm not gonna change my mind about the Diddy thing. I'm not gonna change my mind about these people that attended those Diddy parties not once, not twice, not 3 times, but numerous of times, and say they went through these experiences, yet they kept going back. And I feel
Mm.
like at some point in time, we as grown adults got to take accountability for our actions as well. Like there are predators out there. There are people out here that will prey. But you as a grown adult, how why do you allow yourself to keep getting preyed upon? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like and when people realize that money rules the world, y'all. What's that song? And when people with money, I'm gonna just say this: people need to stop bowing down to people with money. You need to stop. People need to know their worth, appreciate their worth, value their worth, and not let somebody with a couple of dollars be able to swipe you. You
But it
just gotta
happens
stop.
every day.
It
Sad, but
does happen
it
every day.
happens every day.
It does happen every day. But what I'm saying is, when you continue to fall into those patterns, you gotta stop blaming others. See, to be honest, keep it cute. Just like with Tyler, just like with Diddy, and just like with other men, it's all about the money. These people, and I'm gonna keep saying this. I've said this over and over again. These people are not going to criminal court. If someone violates me sexually, keep it cute, I'm going to the criminal court. I'm going to I'm going to like get you locked up. My first mindset is not, and I don't give a fuck if the person don't have no money or got some money, got a little money, got this and the third. If you violate me sexually, I'm going straight to the criminal courts. I'm going to the police. I'm not going to hop,
Right.
skip,
But
and jump away from you taking accountability criminally to, oh, I just want some money and I'll be okay.
right. But see, in reality, in our world, our bosses are not a Tyler Perry. They're not rich or what have you, right? Um,
My bosses are
see,
rich. What do you
there,
mean?
there's different levels of sexual harassment.
I get
Now,
that.
every woman in this chat has probably experienced some level of sexual harassment. But this is the thing: you come at me wrong or say something disrespectful or whatever, I'm going to check you right then and there. In other
Mm-hmm.
words, I'm going to let you know I'm not the one. You need to move on to the next.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So we've all been violated in some way, shape, or fashion. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe somebody on your job. It doesn't necessarily have to be your boss. It could just be another
That's true.
male coworker.
That's true.
You get
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? That will say something slick. He'll put the bait out there to see if you will take it.
Mm-hmm. Try it, as they say.
Uh-huh. To see how
But then
far if she
you gotta
takes
let that
this, I can
motherfucker fuck
go a
around.
step
You gotta let that
further.
motherfucker fuck around and find out. That's what you gotta
Right.
do,
But
cause
if you put him in his place and be like, no, no, bruh, this ain't it.
right.
And a lot of times they'll stop because they know, oh, I can't go that far with this one. Or
Mm-hmm.
they may even still try it.
True.
And then there's steps that you have to take. You get what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
now, as far as you getting to the point to where you putting your hands on me, groping me, and all that. And first of all, I'm not coming to your house. It
Mm-mm.
takes a lot for me to come to your house.
Come on.
I just
Come
don't
on.
go over people's houses all willy nilly.
Right.
And I
No
don't
matter
invite people to
no
my
matter
house
who
all
you
willy
are.
nilly.
No matter who you are.
I don't care who you are, just because we work friends or whatever. We really got to know each other before I come to your home or I invite you to mine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I don't care if you are my boss. What are you gonna do? Because I don't come over your house at 10 o'clock at night. Fire me?
Right. Right.
First of all, I wouldn't even answer my phone. Let's start there. 10
Let's
o'clock, what
start
the
there.
fuck you want?
Yeah, you calling me talking about meeting. First of all, my business hours are such and such. Same about you. You Tyler Perry. You
What
got a
old boy
whole
say in that movie? My business hours are from 9 to 5.
right. You got. You know what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? But I feel as though certain people have agendas, they have motives, and this guy I think is one of them. But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna definitely get into it. Now, what I want to do, for those that support this channel and know, y'all make sure y'all tapping that screen, hitting the like for you, girl. I appreciate it. But for those that support this channel, y'all know we did our whole piece on Derek Dixon, the very first lawsuit. Now, to be honest, everybody feels as though Christian Keys is, initially is the first one that came out. He just said no names, and we all feel. Well, I don't know. We all feel, but I feel he was paid off to shut the fuck up. I feel like Christian wanted money. Christian got money, and now Christian is not really. He's the one that initially, and we covered that too as well. He's the one that initially came out and spoke that we feel as though he was speaking about Tyler, but he never said a name and it never hit the courts, right? And then we
Mm-hmm.
got this Derek Dixon guy that actually came out and filed a lawsuit. Okay. Now we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
revisit that for a minute, just because we're trying to keep it, we're trying to keep up with the timeline, the events of everything that's happening. So we are going to revisit. Now I Googled, and let me pull that back up. But I Googled because see, I was curious, and I've been curious for a minute, right? To to know what happened with the Derek Dixon case, because when he initially filed, it was a big hoopla, and now you rarely hear anything about it. But what I've come to realize is this. Let me go to my Gmail because I think I sent this article, and I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull it up. We're gonna read it together. But it's some motion on it too as well. Now it's still an open case. That whole thing with Derek Dixon, you remember that one? Keep it cute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's still an open case. It's still in the courts, and I'm gonna pull up this article that I saved that talks about what's going on with that. Okay, let me pull
But
it
you know
up,
what?
and then I'm
He's
gonna
not
say,
gonna keep paying these people off because it's gonna be take that one person that stands 10 toes down and say fuck your money.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's just gonna take that one person because all these people coming out singing the same song about you. Come on now.
Well, I have no doubt that. Let me tell you something.
Tyler's a little freaky.
I have no doubt that Tyler makes passes. Can you hear me? Keep it cute.
Mm-hmm. Can
I
you hear
can't
me?
deal with this today. Oh, you can hear me, girl. I was just finna go. Yeah, I can hear you. I was just finna say I can't deal with this today. Not this thing dropping you every time I go to it. Let me do this right quick. Let me pull this up. All right. All right. So let's get into this article, y'all. And this is an article that was dropped. Let's see if I can get a date. Let's see if I can get a date. December the 16th. Okay. About 2 weeks ago. This article was dropped. And and it talks about the whole Derek Dixon lawsuit and the fact that it's still active. It's still in the courts. It's just been moved. A legal victory in court against his sexual harassment accuser, Derek Dixon. Back in June, Tyler was hit with a $260 million assault lawsuit by the overactor who accused the famed playwright of workplace harassment. Derek accused Tyler of using his influence as leverage to force Derek to submit to numerous sexual advances. See, my thing is the wording, and the reason why I have an issue, they never did anything according to this guy, and they never did anything. But let's continue. Tyler challenged the jurisdiction and filed a motion to move the case from California to Georgia, where the alleged incidents occurred. The courts agreed. According to Pam Esquire, the law intellect on YouTube, Tyler's motion to switch the lawsuit jurisdiction from California to Georgia has been granted. A judge also ruled that the statute of limitations to file a complaint against Tyler has run out. So, wait a minute.
Mm.
If the statute of limitations to file a complaint against Tyler have run out, why are they moving it to another court to be tossed out? That's
So
weird.
you
Like if the
waited.
statute of limitations has run out,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
go
I'm
ahead.
like,
Go
you
ahead.
you waited.
No,
So
no, go
this
ahead.
the
Because I need to know if you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking.
so the statute of limitation is what, 7 years? So you waited seven,
I see. This is the
damn near
thing. I
seven
don't know if
years.
they mean. See, I don't know if they mean. I don't know if they mean the statute of limitation to file criminal charges has run out, or civil charges. I'm
Okay.
not sure, because my thing is, if the statute of limitation has run out to file civil charges, why are they still in court?
Yeah, I'm kind of confused on that.
Why, yeah, why is it still a case? Okay, let's see. Derek says the harassment began in September 2019 when he met Tyler while working at his studio launch event in Atlanta. He filed his lawsuit in California in June of 2025. Let's see. Okay, in Georgia, the statute of limitations for workplace sexual harassment civil is here we go. In Georgia, this is why he had it transferred. Keep it cute. In Georgia, the statute of limitations for workplace sexual harassment civil is generally 180 days from the last incident to file with the EEOC, but is much shorter than sexual assault. While for civil lawsuits related to sexual assault abuse, it's typically 2 years. So either way, in
Mm.
Georgia, this dude statute of limitation has run out.
Well, that makes sense now because yeah,
So
on a
why is
lot
this?
of jobs you have so much time to file a complaint. That is true. In 180 days, it sounds about right on the workforce. Yeah.
See, this is why. See, this is why Tyler's attorneys had the jurisdiction transferred from California to Georgia,
Yeah, and
because
you
in the
know
state
what?
of
It pretty
Georgia,
much in California it's
you're
basically probably the same. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
know, but what I
Yeah.
do know is what I do know with the case being transferred to Georgia, he's pretty much finished. He's pretty much finished. You filed after the statute of limitations. So I'm thinking they had that sent to Georgia in order for them to file for it to be dismissed.
I
All
think
right, so let's see
yeah.
what the rest of the article says. That means Derek waited too late to file his lawsuit, period. Tyler was named the highest paid director, filmmaker, and entertainment by Forbes magazine in 2011. Okay, great. All right, let's see what this video is talking about. This is on YouTube. Tyler Perry scores a win. We may watch that. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see if anything else is in this article. I think that's it. Let's see if this video will play on YouTube. Let's click. Mm-mm-mm. I'm so I could just go to YouTube and look for it, but let's see. How long is it? Oh shit, hell no, it's 41 minutes long. We'll have to come back to that one. Tyler Perry scores. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. But I am interested in what it has to say. But to me, honestly, truth be told, I think the reason why they sent it back to Georgia or had it sent back to Georgia is because I think it's gonna be tossed out. Keep it cute. What you think?
I think it's probably for more convenience than anything. Um,
I don't think so. I don't think so.
because he got the money.
I think it's.
I don't care if he was in California or Georgia. He still has that same money and can get the same results.
But you got to think about it though. You got to think about it though. Now maybe if I research out because we're gonna come back on this right because I want to watch that video. It's long, but I want to watch it because you got to think about it.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I need to research what the statute of limitations. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. I can get.
Oh, there we go. See, I don't know what the hell going on. Come back, keep it cute. Here we go, y'all. Lord, I'm gonna wait for her to come back, y'all. And she got the link, but I'm gonna drop the link. Well, I guess I can drop the link again. I don't know if she's gonna be able to click it though. But she's got the link, y'all. She'll come back. How y'all doing today? My computer wanna act up today too. I ain't got time. Oh, oh Jesus. Okay, let me bring her back up, yeah. Let me bring my Cuba Cute back up so she can fuzz. Y'all know she gonna fuzz. Can you hear me, boo?
I'm sick of you kicking me out your house.
Can
I can
Girl,
hear
I
you. Can
know,
you hear
right?
me?
So what I'm gonna do? Yeah, I can hear you. What we gonna do when we for the part two? Because I think it's gonna be a part two. But listen, what we're gonna do is we're gonna research, and it's easy to look up right now. But I want to move on with what I have. We're gonna research the difference between the statute of limitation in California and the statute of limitation in Georgia, because I think that's what it has a lot to do with. I don't think it has to do
It,
anything with the money and this and that and the third.
yeah, but I'm gonna tell you this. I bet you it's not a big difference. It's not gonna be a big
Could be not.
difference. It's not gonna be because
Could be not. Could be not. You may
now
be
that you
right. We'll
read that,
see.
on most jobs you
We'll
do
see.
have about 180 days, give or take a few days, to file a complaint. Yeah, it makes sense to me now.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. So what we're gonna do right now is we are going to listen to, and you know what? Keep it cute. I cannot remember, and I did not bother to go back and search my research on my channel. I don't know if we actually listened to this little short interview that Derek Dixon. Now, mind you, people, Derek Dixon is the first guy that filed the lawsuit. That has a lawsuit right now for $260 million. Right, it has been transferred from the California courts to the Georgia courts, but it's still an open case. And I'm not sure if I cover this interview that he did, and I want to listen to it. I want to listen to it, and then we're gonna get into something else real quick. But let's listen right quick. to what Derek has to say about this lawsuit. It's only like 12 minutes, and here we go.
Everyone, now to our ABC News exclusive. Tyler Perry accuser Derek Dixon sits down in a TV interview for the first time, sharing allegations of workplace sexual assault and harassment. In June, he filed a $260 million lawsuit against the media mogul. Accuser claims that Tyler Perry denies, but Dixon says he's speaking out now to try to stop a billionaire who won't stop himself. What made you decide to come forward with your story?
I wanted to speak out and not stay silent about it anymore.
Actor Derek Dixon sitting down for his first television interview since filing a $260 million lawsuit against media mogul Tyler Perry, detailing the alleged sexual harassment and assaults he says he endured.
That's when he pushed me up against the wall and grabbed my ass again.
Dixon starred as Dale in Tyler Perry's BET series The Oval.
Why are you yelling? I'm in this too, remember? You're not in it. Did you get shot at? No, I actually got shot.
He appeared in 85 episodes between 2021 and 2025. Tell us about the first time you ever met Tyler Perry.
Yeah, I met him at his studio opening party in 2019. I was working for an events company, and we met, and he said to me, are you an actor? And I said, well, not right now. You should get...
Interactions give you pause?
A few of them were... they did give me pause, but they weren't bad enough to think like this was a dangerous situation in the beginning. Yeah.
According to your lawsuit, at one point early on, he bought you a car.
Yeah, he'd seen my Jeep around the studio that I was driving, and he said, that's not a great car.
Tyler Perry is an actor, producer, director, playwright, and prominent name in the entertainment space. He launched his career in the 1990s. You want this? You want this? His 2005 breakthrough film, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, debuted at #1 in the box office and was a massive success. To date, he's created 24 feature films, 20 stage plays, 17 television shows, and 2 New York Times best-selling books. In 2021, his prolific career earned him a spot in the exclusive Billionaires Club. His media empire includes his own production company, Tyler Perry Studios, based in Atlanta, one of the largest film studios in the country.
I'm not trying to do anything other than meet somebody at their humanity.
As his career has flourished, he's also made a name for himself in the philanthropic space. So in early 2020, you land the role of Dale on The Oval. Was that a dream job?
It was, yeah, it was. To be a series regular on a show was something I always dreamed about.
The complaint includes multiple screenshots of text messages allegedly between Dixon and Perry.
Picture where he's on the jet ski.
Now, for those that don't know,
it's a nice picture. And he said,
for those that don't know, in my previous content that we covered this story on, go back in my stuff. We covered all these. We covered the text messages. So yeah, y'all go back and check out the content if you hadn't seen it.
But yeah, the water looks calm. And he said, nice picture. You don't see that stud in that picture? Rude. And I said, LOL, yes, that's a stud. And all these texts, I tried to de-escalate them and make a joke out of them.
Some of the messages more sexual in nature.
One of them says, what's it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that in therapy yet? I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you.
Now, the complaint also alleges that in January of 2020, there was an escalation from the text messages to Tyler Perry's behavior becoming physical. Mm-hmm. Can you explain that first alleged incident?
Yes. We were over his house. We're having some drinks in his guest house, and it was late at night, and he has a guest quarters, and said that you can sleep there instead of not driving to his house is far from Atlanta and where I was living. And I got into bed, and then I noticed that he climbed into bed with me as well and started rubbing my leg. And I jumped up out of bed, and he said, turn around so I can look at you, and just commented on how I looked, and then he got up and left. So I thought after that instance, it was pretty clear that I was not interested in that type of a relationship. It was very, very strange. I think it's okay that people try to make a move or shoot their shot, but if they get rejected, I think that they should stop. And so I thought it would stop after that, and it didn't.
At the end of the second season, Dale gets shot in the chest 4 times. Why was that especially concerning for you?
What it meant to me was if I don't make him happy, I could stay dead on the show.
And the complaint specifically says, and I just want to quote it, Mr. Perry made it clear to Mr. Dixon that he would kill off Mr. Dixon's character if he did not indulge Mr. Perry's sexual harassment. Was that message clear to you?
For me, that was his way of showing his power over us and our careers, and that he doesn't have a problem with just killing one of us off.
You're also a screenwriter. and written a TV series called Losing It. Tell us about that.
He ended up wanting to read it, and I at first was like too embarrassed to even send to him, but he did, and he said he loved it and wanted to shoot the pilot for it.
All right, let's go to June of 2021, another alleged incident that you outline in your lawsuit where you're again at Tyler Perry's home in Atlanta, and it ends up with you locking yourself in a bathroom.
Mm-hmm. We
Keep it cute.
started off.
Keep it cute.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it cute. Let's
Yeah, I
just say
got
you
something
bump
to
your
say.
head and let's just say you bump your head and you entertain your boss at 10 o'clock at night. Your boss calls you over to his home and say we need to talk. It's an emergency. We need to talk this late at night. And you go over. Y'all have drinks. Y'all supposed to be talking business, right? But y'all have drinks, right? And y'all have drinks, and your boss lives, miles and miles away from where you stay. You don't drive. You get pretty lit. You don't want to drive back home. He says stay in the guest house, so you won't, get a DUI or hurt yourself or others. And your boss comes in your quarters where he told you to lay, and he makes a pass at you. Are you going back to that boss's house at any point in time?
No. And now that I'm listening to this again, where he went wrong, Derek, you entertained it.
Right.
The text messages,
Come
all of
on.
that.
The
You're
buying of
entertaining it.
the buying of the Jeep. The buying
Yeah.
of the Jeep. Come on. Come
Mm-hmm.
on.
You entertain. You open the door. So you
Come
have to
on.
take accountability on your part. You open the door. That's what
Yes.
people have
You
to
should have shut
realize.
it
Oh,
down.
because he got
You're supposed
money,
to
he
be
got power. Fuck that. No means no. I'm not interested.
yeah,
If you want to fire me because I don't want to give
right.
you no ass or whatever, fine.
That's right.
You were
That's
more
right.
concerned about losing your job. So you continue to
But see,
entertain
people
this
don't
man.
realize this. All this shit is on the up and up. Keep it cute. Listen to me carefully, sis. If all this is on the up and up, and what he says happened the way it happened, when Tyler, listen, when he was working for Tyler and he was a regular on that show, when Tyler made that pass at him, he could have quit. Not quit. But he could have let Tyler know right then and there he was not
Mm-hmm.
interested. Don't try it again. Stop it. And if Tyler had
Mm-hmm.
killed him off on that show, he could have went to the courts then.
Mm-hmm.
He did not have to indulge or entertain anything else that Tyler did. He didn't, because what he experienced in that moment was sexual harassment. You gave me a job. I'm working for you. You made a pass at me. I declined, and you killed me off, ultimately firing me. That was enough.
Mm-hmm.
That was enough. But these people, they entertain it. They entertain the text messages. They entertain the coming back to the house and all that stuff, and then want to come out and sue. Like, you could have listen. If you felt violated that first time, you could have sued then.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, in the
Why
very
get the
beginning, you could have put a
Jeep
stop to it
and
because
the other shit that you got? Because the Jeep ain't the only thing Tyler did.
yeah, why are you accepting very expensive gifts from your boss or even a coworker? You're not supposed to do
In
that.
this job. Kim saying who keeps going back
Can you hear me?
to sexual abuse and harassment. Get the fuck right. You talking keep it cute. Did you say something? Because I might have missed it. Cam said we breaking up. Damn it. Cam said we were breaking up. Can you hear me, Keep It Cute?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It might have been on my end, of course, y'all. I'm still working on this issue. I don't know what it is. You say you can hear me now?
I
Okay,
don't know
good.
what's going
Okay, thank
on.
you, Cam. All right, listen. I don't know, girl. All of a sudden, now my shit want to act up, but I'm gonna work through it and I'm gonna get through it. But let's listen to some more.
having drinks in the living room like we, have done before. And it got to a point in the night where, we were both kind of feeling drunk. And
Okay.
I remember we
Can
were
y'all
walking
hear
back
me?
to the guest area where I've stayed before. And there was this health.
I can't hear the video.
I can hear you, Keep It Cute. You can't hear me? Oh, shit. You can't hear the video. She'll come back up, y'all. I gotta get this shit. You can hear the video 360, but Fawn can't hear it, so she gonna come back up. I don't know what's going on. I I had given up on StreamYard, but I don't know if it's StreamYard or my device at this point. I don't. I figure it out though, I guess. Mm, let me see something. Hmm. Hey girl, I'm trying to change some. Yeah, I'm trying to change some settings right quick. Let me see if I can
Okay.
change some settings. Hmm. I changed the camera setting. Audio, visual effects. I don't have that up at the point in time. I'm glad I'm off. We said I'm glad I'm off. Me too, Cam. Me too. It's been a while since I've been able to catch you guys live. Oh, thank y'all. I appreciate it. Um. All right, we're gonna push through, y'all. We're gonna push through. We're gonna get it figured out. All right, Keep It Cute. Let me know if you can't hear it when I start playing. Okay.
Okay.
Monitor scale on the way. And I was like, what is that? And he said, well, you have to be underwear to measure, or, whatever. So you should do it. He reached down and pulled my underwear down and grabbed my ass and
See, when I change that, it's buffering. Let me see. We're gonna go back to auto.
I, tried to stop him and pull back my underwear up, and he kind of grabbed my arms and said, no, it's okay. Just go with it. And I said, stop. I don't want to be naked. I don't want this. And he was just like, no, I'm not going to hurt you, and just continued. And in that moment, unless someone's been through something where they have their control over their bodies taken away, you don't really understand the kind of feelings that you get in that moment. It was almost like every thought came through my head: to run, to fight, to freeze. I didn't know what to do.
He says he de-escalated and distracted Perry and eventually locked himself alone in the guest house bathroom.
The day after that, he called several times, and I ended up getting afraid of what was going on the other side. So I picked up. And that's when he said, he was sorry for what happened. He doesn't know why he did that, and that maybe he was self-sabotaging or something. And in the same call, he said, and don't worry, we're going to do your show.
In the lawsuit, you describe this as a calculated pursuit of you by Tyler Perry. There are also several times where he says to you, you have to make your no stronger. Mm-hmm. How did you respond to this, as it's described, calculated pursuit of you by Tyler Perry?
to me, that's just so insulting. And I reiterated, you know, I said stop. You know, I said it. I don't think that people ever get past something like that happening to them.
Dixon tells us he last spoke to Perry in the spring of 2024 and left the show in September of that year. What ultimately became of your pilot losing it?
Yeah, it hasn't gone anywhere. He still owns the rights to it, so I can't now go and sell it.
Then in January, the actor filed a complaint with the EEOC, the federal agency responsible for protecting workers from discrimination. In your response to your EEOC complaint, Tyler's representative said, among other things, Mr. Dixon's initial letter to TPS, Tyler Perry Studios, about its matter demanded $42.5 million to buy his silence. They described your actions as extortion. Mm-hmm. Were you looking for money to buy your silence?
No, I think I was looking for accountability on to what he did. I think what he did was wrong, and it needed to be something that would deter him from doing this to somebody else, another actor, or in the future.
What kind of a toll would you say that this has all taken on you?
I was extremely anxious. The calls got to a point where the calls and texts were almost every day. Just this constant state of like, if I don't answer, I will lose my job. I'll be fired or killed off the show. It took a huge toll on my anxiety and depression.
You're asking in your lawsuit for damages totaling $260 million. How did you arrive at that number?
Part of that number is my lost job, my lost income, the loss of the show. The other part of that is a deterrent for, how do you stop a billionaire who won't stop themselves from doing this?
How difficult has it been to tell your truth?
It's been hard. It's been hard. It's a vulnerable thing to talk about, I think, for anybody. There's a lot of shame, I think, around it. Just trying to think what you could have done better and having to deal with the judgment of what, everyone might think of how you could have handled it better without being in that situation.
Perry has not yet responded in court filings. In a statement to ABC News, his lawyer called Dixon a, quote, individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam, and that Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. If you were to talk to Tyler Perry right now, what would you say?
I would say, I hope that you take accountability for what happened, and I hope that this has taught you not to treat your employees this way and to never use someone's dream to coerce them into a relationship that's not professional.
What would justice look like for you?
Justice would look like thinking that I've made a change and that something like this won't happen to.
Justice would have been coming forward when it happened. Because see, when you talk about justice is going through the criminal courts. Justice is getting this man locked up. Justice is not waiting several years after he's able to do it again and again and again and again and again. And years later, you come and ask for money. This is not justice. It's not even accountability because see, you're not even because he's still saying it didn't happen. And even if he chooses to settle, that's still not, is him having to pay monetarily, but that's still not saying that he's guilty of what you're accusing him of. That's just saying he chooses to settle in order for the shit to come out the courts. But justice, this is not justice. What this man is doing, that's my opinion. Justice would have been if he did something wrong, charge him criminally. What you think, Keep It Cute? What you think?
Maybe he settled for the money because it's hard to prove. Because, in a sense,
he's not.
If I was a jury, if I was on the jury, I will see through the text messages and all that. You entertain this, and then you accepted. You accepted a car. So, yeah, go ahead and take the money he gave you and keep it pushing.
He didn't give any money though. He's not giving him any money.
I thought they settled out of court.
No, they didn't. The case was moved from California to Atlanta. It's still in the courts. It's just
he's gonna get a little piece of change. That's it.
I don't know because my thing is, I think now that it's in Georgia courts, that Tyler's attorney is going to move to have it dismissed.
It may
That's
be,
my
but I don't know. You just entertained it. If you told him in the text messages, please don't text me in this manner, and you, no, 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 I love my Jeep, I don't need another car. I mean, you just entertain this. So, and I'm not saying you brought it upon yourself, but you opened the door.
and you did well. You didn't. Tyler opened the door, but he didn't shut it.
Either
he,
way
he
you
didn't.
want to say it, you
Yeah,
shouldn't have
he didn't
entertained. You
shut
should
it.
have shut the door.
Right. Right. That's what
Because
I'm
I'm
saying.
not entertaining no explicit text messages. I'm
Mhm.
not doing none of that. I'm not coming to your home after hours. I'm not doing none of that. That's just me. I don't give a damn who you are.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. All right, so let's go to. Well, I think we got to finish this one. Hold on. Got some more.
Another actor in the industry. Be justice for me.
Our thanks to Derek Dixon for the conversation.
Hold on. What's happening? Okay. All right, now what we're gonna do, y'all? We're gonna go to this recent case. Okay. Now I do have a clip, not a clip, but a video that's talking about. It goes in depth about that initial lawsuit. But what I want to do right now, because I only want this live to be about 2 hours, we're gonna go to the most recent allegations. We're gonna go to the most recent case. So this most recent dude, and I will say this though, and I think everybody's saying it because it's so obvious. If Tyler Perry is doing these, purposely hiring these guys, offering them jobs, because you got to think about it. Derek Dixon was a whole, I say, waiter. He was working for an event company that was, doing whatever. And then this new guy, I think was a trainer. I think it was a trainer, a personal trainer. But I will say, if Tyler Perry is targeting these guys in order to offer them jobs or roles in his shows or whatever, and he's doing it on purpose in order to be able to uh put how do I say it? Proposition them, he has a type. He definitely has a
Hmm.
type. Derek Dixon and his Mario Rodriguez, that's his name, they can go for twins. Okay. So he definitely has a type. So let's get into this new lawsuit, these new allegations. I think
Does
this
it
guy
say
is
what
suing
show
for
he
70.
played in?
He played in, and my daughter is upset because my daughter absolutely loved this guy in this movie. He
Okay.
played in Medea's Boo. You know, the Halloween one, Boo.
Oh yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
He was
Okay.
one of the frat guys. He was one of the frat
The
guys.
frat. Yeah.
Yeah, at the college. Yep, that was him.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter absolutely loved that movie, and she loved him in that movie. So now she like, I don't like him no more.
Mm-mm.
But anyway, yeah, he played in Boo. Okay, he
Okay. Because I
played in
kept
Boo.
saying he looks
So
familiar. What did he play in? Okay.
he looked familiar because he can be Derek Dixon's twin. For real. But yeah,
Well,
he
they can
played
be.
in
Yeah,
Boo
they
as
could
one.
be family members. Yeah.
Come
Mm.
on. I say if Tyler's doing this shit on purpose, he has a type. He definitely has a
Mm-hmm.
type. Okay. All right. So let's listen to the new allegations and get into the new lawsuit. Let's, and keep cute. You can stop me at any time, sweet. Let me see.
Okay.
We got it sped up.
Too long. I could have saved somebody that this probably happened to after me, but I do apologize. And I'm speaking up now.
Now a second man, model Mario Rodriguez, is suing Tyler Perry, accusing the actor of sexual assault and alleging a disturbing pattern of manipulation. And his lawsuit alleges something deeply specific, that Perry allegedly reenacted a famous Good Will Hunting therapy scene in order to target him with past trauma. This lawsuit also names Lionsgate, accusing the studio of enabling Perry's alleged behavior. We have the filing. It includes alleged text messages we're seeing for the first time. We have the complaint. We're going to break it all down for you right now. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Webb. Now, here's the truth. I don't know if we'd be able to put these episodes together if it wasn't for the incredible support that we get from our sponsors, and that includes Morgan & Morgan. This is America's largest $1 billion and for just 3 names. So if you're injured, you can start. Have you ever gotten that call, the one that promises to change your whole life? You know, the big break, the dream opportunity, something you have been waiting for your entire life, right? For one model in Los Angeles, that call reportedly came from a Hollywood billionaire, allegedly promising fame, a movie role, a future, opportunities. But instead, he claims this all turned into a nightmare of manipulation, unwanted advances, and sexual assault over a period of time. Now, the man on the other end of that phone, familiar name if you've been following us here on Sidebar, we're talking about Tyler Perry, the filmmaker, the producer behind Medea, massive entertainment empire, and the person accusing him now is model Mario Rodriguez. He is now suing Tyler Perry. Now, the reason that I say this is because as we go into these shocking claims and the potential legal strength of these claims, I mean, we're talking allegations of sexual assault by Perry, followed by something that I think is going to make your jaw drop. This is not the first time we have talked about Tyler Perry recently. No, we covered Tyler Perry here before, back in June. Another actor, Derek Dixon, filed a $260 million lawsuit in California accusing Perry of essentially quid pro quo sexual harassment and assault. Now, Perry's legal team, they fought back hard. They called it a failed money grab, arguing the case should be thrown out or moved to Georgia. That battle is still playing out, by the way. But now Perry is facing a second, arguably strikingly similar kind of lawsuit. And that's what we want to go into. Now, this new one was filed just days ago, literally on Christmas Day, December 25th, 2025, in California Superior Court. And this is brought, again, by Mario Rodriguez, a model, an actor who had this very small role in Perry's 2016 film called Boo, A Medea Halloween. And this lawsuit doesn't just name Tyler Perry. It also seemingly targets his production company and Lionsgate, the studio that distributes Tyler Perry's film. So accusing them essentially of knowing about his alleged behavior, enabling it, and benefiting from him. So, by the way, from a legal point of view, from a lawsuit point of view, you usually go after the entities, as that may be where the money, the assets are for purposes of liability and collection. What are the key allegations? What's the main theme here? Rodriguez claims that Perry used the promise of roles, a Hollywood career, to groom him, make sexual advances, touch him, and sexually abuse him. And the suit describes an alleged pattern of isolating him, prying into past trauma, escalating physical contact, and explicit propositions. But the details in the complaint, they are very, very specific. They are also graphic, and they follow a disturbing script, for lack of a better word, a script, okay? And that's what we want to go into. We want to go through this story and see if there's a strength to it, strength to these claims, strength to narrative. I'm going to walk you through the complaint, basically page by page. And I'm going to read you directly from key sections so you can hear the language that's used. So the document starts by setting the stage. The second paragraph reads, quote, defendant Tyler Perry is a producer-director who wields immense power in the movie industry. Unfortunately, Perry uses his power to abuse and sexually assault people who hope to secure roles in his movies. Perry's type are those who have been victims of childhood traumas in the past. Plaintiff Mario Rodriguez was one of his victims. Now, that's key language because I said at the time, I remember this, when Dixon had filed his lawsuit against Tyler Perry, I wondered, would this lead to more accusers to come forward, right? Was Derek Dixon just a one-off making these allegations, or could this start more people coming forward? It's a two-edged sword when you think about it, right? Perry's position could be, as soon as one person sues, this will open the floodgates for more false accusations. The other side, assuming all the allegations are true, takes one person to come forward against a wealthy, powerful person for others to feel safe to do so. We've seen this back and forth in a lot of high-profile sexual misconduct cases. And I will say, too, this is important to note, Rodriguez is represented by the same lawyer who brought Derek Dixon's claims. We're talking about Jonathan Delshad. We'll get more on that a little bit later. But the core allegation is established immediately. We're talking about an abuse of power targeting vulnerable people. Now, how did Rodriguez enter into Perry's orbit, right? Let's start there. So the complaint says that in 2015, a trainer at an Equinox gym out in Los Angeles approached Rodriguez and told him, quote, that defendant Tyler Perry wanted to meet Mr. Rodriguez and to talk about offering him an acting role. And the complaint alleges that Perry called him that same day. The filing allegedly quotes Perry from that call saying about the potential role, quote, "You know, Mario, I'm not a bad person to know and have in your corner." And the suit states that Rodriguez auditions, quickly gets the part. It reads, "Clearly the audition was only a formality given Mr. Perry's position of power and his personal desire to have Mr. Rodriguez work for him." Okay, let's stop right there. So first, if Rodriguez can establish that Perry called him and that this person approached him at Equinox, so you wonder if that person would testify if they're available, that would be key. It does become a question, how does Rodriguez remember essentially verbatim what Perry had said? Did he document it in some way? This call is probably not recorded. But an argument could be, it's unusual for Tyler Perry to set all this up, have a communication with a minor player in a film. Usually a casting director or a producer would handle that. But I don't know, maybe there's an argument that this is Perry's style. He has ownership on all aspects. He wants to speak to everybody that's involved in the cast. The other way to look at it is this is unusual. And Perry targeted Rodriguez and only got him the part for his own personal reasons. Now, how can they establish the phone call other than through the testimony of Rodriguez? Maybe there's phone records, but obviously it wouldn't be a printout of their conversation. It would rather be just this call took place at that time. But again, we're talking about, 10 years ago. So then the complaint describes things escalating during this solo visit that Rodriguez made to Perry's Los Angeles home. This is key. Now, Rodriguez makes clear that while all of this is going on, he's just really excited for this acting opportunity and to be working with Tyler Perry. So anyway, he allegedly goes over, they have drinks, they go to Tyler Perry's theater room. Now first, the complaint details this instruction from Perry. He allegedly told Mr. Rodriguez to keep his cell phone in the kitchen because, quote, "there are cameras everywhere and they're always listening." By the way, if there really are cameras in his house, is that something that could be obtained through discovery and you can have him on camera saying that? I don't know. In the theater, this is important. The suit alleges that Perry began asking deeply personal questions about Rodriguez's childhood and traumas, and Rodriguez became emotional. The suit alleges, quote, "Mr. Perry told him, you have a lot of trauma in you, and believe it or not, we have a lot in common." Mr. Perry told Mr. Rodriguez to stand up and said, "Come here, man, let me hug you." Mr. Perry hugged Mr. Rodriguez and said, "It's not your fault." Now listen to this, quote, "In the moment, Mr. Rodriguez could not help but feel that Mr. Perry was trying to reenact the famous scene between Matt Damon and Robin Williams from the acclaimed 1997 movie Good Will Hunting." Now, if you haven't seen Good Will Hunting, first of all, you should. It's a great movie. But if you haven't, it's a very famous therapy scene where Robin Williams' character repeatedly tells Matt Damon's character, who had been abused in the past, that it's not your fault, pulling him into a hug. There's a really big emotional breakdown. And it's meant to be this moment of deep vulnerability and release, which is why you're having this alleged comparison. It's arguably help with credibility if this goes to trial and Rodriguez takes the stand. It's like so strange and so specific. Could he really make this up? Maybe, maybe not. But you go from there. The complaint describes this encounter taking a turn. This is when, according to Rodriguez, it turns physically invasive, with Perry then allegedly rubbing Rodriguez's shoulders and his chest and making comments. And when Rodriguez sits back down, he claims that Perry sat next to him and began rubbing his inner thigh. Now, Rodriguez claims that he then got up and excused himself, but the suit quotes, or allegedly quotes, Perry as being persistent, saying, "Just relax. I promise I'm a good guy to know and have in your corner. You just need to relax and stop being so tense. Man, if you just come, I would take care of you for the rest of your life and you wouldn't have to worry about anything. And I know you'll come around." Now, he claims that he ultimately left Perry's house, went home, but what happens next? So he says he goes to Atlanta to film in January 2016. And he says that Perry never sexually assaulted him or attacked him on set, which, by the way, also potentially goes to an issue of credibility, right? For someone who may be questioning Rodriguez and questioning if this is true, you could argue, well, if he's claiming that he was assaulted by Tyler Perry, wouldn't he want to, embellish every detail he can? But to say that it started only at this house with his leg being touched, nothing further happening, that nothing happened on set, does it help with credibility, right? Maybe. Now, after the film wrapped, this is when Rodriguez accuses Perry of allegedly continuing to invite Rodriguez over, saying how he might be a good fit for future roles that he's writing. Now, Rodriguez claims that during these visits, they would talk about work, but then also personal things. And from here, he claims that Perry allegedly made sexual comments to him and even asked if he had sex with another man. And then, when Rodriguez apparently said that he was having a baby with his girlfriend, and that Perry allegedly sensed how stressed out Rodriguez was about his financial situation, Perry allegedly said, quote, "If you would just give in to me, I would take care of you. You would never."
See, that's my thing. Why are you discussing with him your legal walk? I'm not. Okay, let me make sure I heard that right. Hold on, let me bag that up a bit. Cause see, this is, you know, hold on.
They would talk about work, but then also personal things. And from here, he claims that Perry allegedly made sexual comments to him and even asked if he had sex with another man. And then, when Rodriguez apparently said that he was having a baby with his girlfriend, and that Perry allegedly sensed how stressed out Rodriguez was about his financial situation, Perry allegedly said, quote, "If you would just give in to me, I would take care of you. You would never have to worry about anything again." Side note, we don't know if this actually happened. The counter argument to this would be, Tyler Perry really said that in that specific language that could help your legal claims? Maybe, maybe not. Again, it's all going to come down to credibility and how can they back it up. But Perry also allegedly shared, and this is important, that he himself, quote, was sexually molested as a kid. And the complaint argues that he was using that shared trauma as a tactic to build trust before making more sexual advances. And then he claims that Tyler Perry sexually assaulted him, like allegedly grabbing his leg right by his private area and allegedly saying, "It's all right." Now, there is no way to truly corroborate that unless there are cameras in the home or it's just the testimony of Rodriguez. This is not like a rape case, right, where you're talking about maybe DNA or forensics, even though that might be difficult from such a long time ago. But this is really, again, a question of credibility. Now, this is the next part. When Rodriguez claims that he refused these alleged sexual advances, he claims all the acting roles dried up. The suit states plainly, quote, "Because Mr. Rodriguez continually rejected Mr.
But what acting roles though? Because at this point he said that the Boo movie was already done. So what other acting roles dried up? Did Tyler promise him other roles, or what? I'm a little lost. Like, my thing is, if you did the movie Boo and it was over with, it was a wrap. Unless you had other, I don't know, y'all. Let me keep this.
Mr. Perry's sexual advances and assaults, Mr. Perry never hired him for Medea's Halloween 2, despite all their conversations for new roles for Rodriguez. Then we go to this key moment, this key incident that allegedly happened. It's talked about in the complaint that allegedly happened in November of 2018. So after a dinner where Perry allegedly discussed a role for Rodriguez in the Oval show, the Oval series. By the way, Rodriguez said that he was reluctant to go to this dinner in the first place, but thought, you know what, this is a restaurant, it's a public place. He was thinking of his career. And that's important because if Rodriguez takes this to trial and is cross-examined by Perry's attorney about, you claim you're sexually harassed, sexually assaulted, why did you keep coming back if this were true? Well, now he would try to explain it. It's career advancement. I was trying to help my career. I was maybe hoping that this wouldn't happen again, that I'd have a safe place. You know, I'm trying to think of my career. I'm trying to think of my family. Anyway, going back to this. After the dinner, Rodriguez claims that Perry invited him again over to his house. And by the way, there is a text exchange that's embedded in this complaint that arguably confirms this meetup at the house. There, the suit describes Perry allegedly making explicit sexual propositions. When Rodriguez goes to the kitchen, the suit alleges, quote, Mr. Perry followed Mr. Rodriguez to the kitchen. Then, Mr. Perry tightly hugged Mr. Rodriguez and repeatedly told him to, quote, hold on, while Mr. Perry tried to unbuckle Mr. Rodriguez's pants. And the complaint then states, it alleges, that Perry then grabbed Rodriguez in the genital area. And Rodriguez allegedly said no, he was able to struggle free, and then he apparently calls Uber to go home, and as he waits for his ride, the suit describes this alleged sequence, quote, Mr. Perry tried to apologize for his sexual assault, telling Mr. Rodriguez, hey, my bad, my bad. Mr. Perry, afraid of consequences for his sexual assaults, then stepped away for a minute, returned, and stuffed $5,000 into Mr. Claims. The next month, Perry invited Rodriguez over again to his house, and there was another embedded conversation, text exchange, seemingly suggesting that. Now, I'm going to read you this next part verbatim from the complaint. I think it's important. Quote, Mr. Rodriguez agreed to go over because Perry had made him believe that Perry was sorry for assaulting him. The $5,000 and reaching out back to him about the situation and making light of it was a sign of Perry's understanding of his guilt and of the mistake Perry made. Even though a lucid Rodriguez would be concerned about a worse assault, Rodriguez could not get past the potential of living his dream of being a movie star and the fame and fortune that would.
So basically, these people are outwardly admitting that the reason why they're dealing with this shit from Tyler is because they want to keep getting. See, that's where it is for me. Like that's where you know.
This is crazy.
Yes.
This is crazy.
This is where it should be like this man done came onto you twice and he gave you money.
Which you accepted.
Which you accepted. And then not only that, you entertain coming back.
Yes, that's why I'm sorry. I just don't understand. Maybe because they was trying to hold on to their jobs. I don't know. This is crazy.
Keep it cute. I'm not doing it. Like you got at what point do you stop?
Yeah.
Tyler Perry is not the only fucking movie director. If you're an actor, Workville South, and this and the third, like why are you continuing to go through this? Because listen.
Because you already work with him, you already got a movie with him or show or something. That looks good on your resume in itself.
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
I think at this point, I'm sorry, y'all, and this may be the unpopular opinion, but this is my opinion. At this point, I'm seeing these men, him and Derek, as the same as I see those Diddy so-called alleged get the fuck out of here victims. Because once something happens, not once, not twice, why the fuck do you keep going back? People want to say, oh, I was scared, or oh, it was because I wanted a movie role, or, oh, so that means you at this
he's
point,
a powerful man with money. Come on.
When you admit that you're going back to this behavior and being propositioned by this man because you want to continue to act in movies, you're complicit. You are complicit at that point.
Yep.
When you come out and say the reason why I kept going back after he done this to me twice, gave me $5,000 not to say anything, and he asked me again to come over, and I'm doing it because I want to keep acting, you're complicit.
You're willing to entertain this shit.
Absolutely. And you gotta stop. Because he probably cut you off, didn't call you no more, didn't give you no more money, and now you want to sue. When you participated, at what point are the courts gonna say, look, at this point you participated? You
and
knew
then
what was
you accepted $5,000 from him. He paid you off. Yeah.
Exactly. See, at this point, I'm with who said it? 360. At this point, both are manipulating each other. Tyler's manipulating him, he's manipulating Tyler. At this point, like I say, it is what it is.
Yep.
You know?
Come on. Accompany him that was being dangled in front of him. Again, very, very important if he's cross-examined about why he kept going back. Now, Rodriguez claims, though, that while at Perry's house, Perry allegedly massaged his shoulders, gave him long hugs, talked about sexual things, and then sprinkled in some stuff about work. And he claims that he would leave the house before things escalated. From there, the suit claims, after another unwanted advance, namely allegedly forcing his hand on Perry's private area in 2018 or 2019, so this is a separate incident. Again, Rodriguez claims he went over to the house because this was his only way to break into the industry, and that Perry allegedly said they were going to talk about potential roles. It says, the complaint says, quote, Perry once again apologized and stuffed another $5,000 in cash in Mr. Rodriguez's pocket.
And that's why he kept going back. He wanted them $5,000 to keep coming. This is why he kept going back, y'all. This is why he participated in the groping and the touching, knowing at the end of the day he was gonna get them 5 G's. I'm sorry. This is how I feel. This is how I feel, y'all. Ms. Lynn said, because if you are good at your craft, you definitely can find someone else to work for. Sometimes the easy way is not really the easy way to achieve your goals. Come on.
Yep. You better say
and now
it,
you messing court case, that part. No, listen. At this point, he know what's gonna happen when he show up at old boy house. Tyler gonna touch a little bit, feel a little bit, this, that, and the third. And at the end of the night, he gonna give him some money. That's what he kept going back for, y'all. Point blank, period. That's how I feel.
So you was a low down gigolo.
That exactly. You was a Rex, nigga.
Yep. Yep.
You was a whole Rex.
Get out of here.
But you got a little bit more than Rex. No, you got a whole lot more. Come on, bro.
All you want to do is just rub on my leg and all that and give me $5,000. Cool.
That's just like me saying I want to find me a old sugar daddy, an old ass man who all he want me to do is rub on his balls and he pay me shit. Can I get me an old sugar daddy? He can't do nothing. It ain't getting up. He just want a little feeling. He want a little tingling. He want you to just rub a little bit. And at the end of the night, he gonna give you some money to send you on your way. See, that's what I'm talking
about. That's an easy job. Shit.
Come on, bro. Come on. You ain't got to have no. Listen. Come on. It's called being a sugar daddy. 360 said how I feel is if you're gonna go over there and get a little bit from a lonely billionaire who is offering to take care of you and your career and your family, either go all in or get the one. Come on.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. On your shit.
Yeah, you know either in or you out. Back.
You know why you was going back, bro.
Yeah.
You knew he was gonna do what he gonna rub, he gonna try to grab, he gonna hug tight, and this and the third. At the end of the night, you gonna get them 5G.
Right. And everybody happy at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not finna play with these people.
Girl.
Everybody wants to say, oh, woe is me. I'm not doing it. Once you know what it is and you keep going back to it, it is on you.
Yes, because if I was Tyler's lawyer, I'm like, you entertain this. You benefited from this in some way, shape, or form also.
Come on.
Shit, because you could have easily just walked the fuck away.
Come on now.
Shit, you could have went to EOC and you could have went to the HR or something.
First time. The first time.
Right.
The first time. Come on.
Now, the first time, I'm going to give it to you because I'm gonna put you in your place and let you know what it is. But if you come back on the same BS, that's when I'm going to take action.
Right. Right. Come on, bro.
And sent him away. Now, after Rodriguez apparently finally cut off contact with Tyler Perry, the complaint includes these apparent text messages from June 2019 seemingly showing Perry's frustration. So if these are in fact messages between Perry and Rodriguez, okay, assuming that's what these are, Perry allegedly texts him, quote, I haven't heard from you. And when Rodriguez apologized, Perry allegedly responded, I deserve a text at least once a month. There's also alleged texts from Tyler Perry that say, good night, F off, wanted to give you much S, you never text unless something is going on. A text saying, no, you're busy, just saying hi is what all my friends do. And in the end, Rodriguez claims that he never got additional work from Tyler Perry. And the lawsuit claims that Rodriguez decided to come forward in 2025 with his allegations after learning of that similar lawsuit that was filed by actor Derek Dixon. In fact, and this is in the complaint, a friend allegedly texted Rodriguez about Dixon's lawsuit, and Rodriguez replied, quote, OS, he's at it again, when's he gonna learn? Where the friend responded, when he ends up like Diddy, referring to Sean Diddy Combs. Now, the final part of the complaint lays out the 4 legal claims, the causes of action here, what he's suing for. Sexual.
Keep it cute. If I feel violated by anyone, I don't give a fuck who you are. You could be a broke ass bum on the street. You, you can range from a broke ass bum on the street, or you could be a motherfucking billionaire. If I feel violated by you, I'm not waiting for somebody else to file. I'm not waiting for somebody else to file, nigga. I'm not waiting for, I'm going to listen. I'm not waiting. I'm not doing that. See, that's why this whole Me Too movement, I don't respect. I don't, I'm saying this out loud.
This is my thing.
I don't, just like some people don't respect Black Lives Matter, I don't respect the Me Too movement. I don't respect it.
Well, when people take advantage of,
when people take advantage, exactly.
This is what I don't understand. You know how you learn from others' mistakes and downfalls?
Yes.
This we got the Cosbys, we got the Diddy. Bruh, do y'all know they waiting to take y'all men of color down? And y'all just keep giving them the fucking Right.
Come on.
The ammunition. Why y'all doing this to yourselves?
Come on. Come on.
And y'all think money is power and y'all can override anything. Y'all are not above the law.
Absolutely.
If you have not learned this from your fellow brothers, y'all never get it. Y'all will never get it. It's sad.
It seems like the money get them this sense of air about themselves, like they're untouchable, like they can't
Man,
suffer with the next man. And I
you're
don't
not
get why
above the
they don't
law.
get it. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. Listen, Tyler Perry money and Dilly money, if that don't teach you, it don't matter how much money you got, then you slow. You slow. Like honestly, like
You
you
real
slow.
slow.
The man a billionaire. I think. Yeah, Barry. It don't matter. And these men keep going out here making the same mistakes. They keep going out here making the same mistake. And my thing is,
Would y'all
why
think
do you
y'all can
feel
do
like
it better than the next?
why do these men feel like they have to drug, take, or pay for sex or affection or whatever? You are who you are. You gonna find a woman somewhere that's willing to give it to you. Hell, Tyler, you gonna find a man somewhere that's willing to give it to you. You ain't got to take it. You ain't got to force it. You ain't got to manipulate. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to offer jobs and shit. Hell, just offer the fucking money. See, Tyler, this is what you need to do. If you want these men to come on and rub on you and hug on you and grope on you and you want to grope on them, don't hire their asses. Just at the end, get them over there to get it done. And at the end of the night, just get their asses money and send them on their damn way. Quit promising them movie roles and shit. Quit making it business. Keep it personal. Listen, it's an old time profession that people are paying for motherfucking sex. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Call it what you want. People do it every day. They're paying a motherfucker to come over, get it off, and they're paying them to get gone. You need to stop trying to promise these men that you're going to hire them and get them movie roles and make them rich and out. Man, get them over there to do what it is, give them a little money and send them on their way. The fuck are you doing? You compromising your whole profession. You work too hard for. Come on, bro. They act like they men. I say it all the time, and I'm gonna say it again. Men are slow. Okay.
But you know what? This is what I don't understand. You were violated, Tyler.
Exactly.
You know how that feels. So why are you, as a grown man, going around violating other men? I mean, listen. You need to get you some therapy, some help, or something.
You would think at this point he would have had some. You would
think. Exactly, because you talk about how that traumatized you as a kid because you were violated, and here you walking around here violating people. Come on.
Exactly. That's the whole thing right there. That's the whole thing right there. And living your truth. Hold on. I'm trying to highlight it. And living your truth. Be who you are and stop being undercover.
Period. Yeah, because either way, don't nobody care that you're gay, straight, or in between.
Period.
Shit.
Period.
I suspected it from day one, to be honest.
Come on, bro. Like, stop it.
You never had a woman by your side. Ever.
Even the baby mama. Where the hell is she? What, you just made the baby and
that was an arrangement. Come on, True.
Yeah, he got a couple of photo ops with her and things of that sort. But I mean, we know what it is. We all know what it was. Listen, you ain't want to be like Oprah, leaving all the money to the dogs and shit. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
That little arrangement, that marriage was arranged. Yes, and you know what? He probably didn't even stick it up in the natural way to get her pregnant.
Come on.
She got pregnant with a turkey baster.
Yeah, test tube, baby.
Yeah.
We ain't seen the child
too much.
We ain't seen the child. We don't know if the child actually exists. We just know apparently, allegedly, you got a child with this woman. And that's good. I'm glad he's keeping, that's the best thing to do. Keep, But I'm just saying, like, Come on. Y'all gotta think, man. All right, let's because I do want to keep this under 2 hours. Let's go. Let's go back to this crap. I'm just behooved at this
assault,
point.
sexual battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, all against Perry. And there was a fourth claim for negligent retention against Lionsgate. By the way, should be noted the timing of the suit. So it's filed right before 2026. And for example, under California law, you need to file a sexual assault lawsuit within 10 years from the date of the last act or attempted act. And while he describes an incident in 2019, remember, 2015 is.
There we go. There we go. Keep it cute. There's our answer.
Oh, damn.
There's our answer, baby doll. I told you what it was. California way different than Georgia. California way different than Georgia.
No, that's to file a lawsuit.
All right, let's
You have
listen.
to do it within 10 years, not filing on the job as far as sexual harassment on the job. That's different.
But that's what we're talking about, though, the lawsuit, right? So we're talking about the statute of limitation with the lawsuit. That's what I'm talking about.
But with Georgia, that wasn't it was the 180 days was to file on your job, not to file a lawsuit.
Okay, I'm gonna do
Am I
my
mistaken?
research. No. You may be right. That's why I say I'm gonna do my research, and we're gonna go in depth about it tomorrow on part 2. We're gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna do the research. Okay. All right.
For negligent retention against Lionsgate. By the way, should be noted the timing of the suit. So it's filed right before 2026. And for example, under California law, you need to file a sexual assault lawsuit within 10 years from the date of the last act or attempted act. And while he describes an incident in 2019, remember 2015 is when all of this allegedly started and, trace back to that first alleged episode. So I would imagine in an abundance of caution, filing this right before 2026, probably how the suit can maybe go forward. That's just my 2 cents. Anyway, going back to that negligent retention claim. So the argument is that Lionsgate, right, this film distributor, which the suit claims hires and supervises Tyler Perry and benefits from his production of films, they knew or should have known of this alleged misconduct, that they failed to act, and they continued to financially benefit from their relationship with Tyler Perry. And this lawsuit is seeking damages reportedly totaling $77 million. Rodriguez claims that he has suffered PTSD, physical, psychological, emotional injuries, damage to his professional reputation, which, by the way, yes, could be substantiated by Rodriguez testifying about how he suffered.
What physical damage? I hadn't heard no physical damage. Now I get the emotional.
PTSD how?
Yeah, and where's the physical damage? Did he beat him up? Did he break one of his balls? Like, where's the
And how did this make you have PTSD?
Oh gosh! Oh my God! These people, I cannot.
So in this incident, what would trigger your so-called PTSD?
I don't know.
Come on, man! Stop playing in my face.
I'm behooved. I am just behooved.
Stop playing. They playing.
But sometimes in these lawsuits, you see medical professionals testifying, maybe an agent, a producer talking about reputational harm or what they observed, friends, family. But the harm suffered is essential for a damages calculation in a lawsuit. So that's the core narrative and the key excerpts as presented in this 28-page complaint. Now, I will say this, okay? In the days since this complaint was filed, there has been some activity. Both sides have responded publicly. So Tyler Perry's defense team, which is led by high-profile attorney Alex Spiro, has issued a categorical denial. That statement reads, having recently failed in another matter against Mr. Perry, the very same lawyer has now made yet another demand from more than a decade ago, which will also be a failed money grab.
Come on.
And this directly references the previous lawsuit filed by actor Derek Dixon, which is still in its early legal stages, apparently was moved from California to Georgia. And shortly after the lawsuit became public, Mario Rodriguez, the plaintiff here, posted a video addressing his choice to speak out. Listen to what he said.
Well, I stayed quiet for much too long. And I just want to say I'm really sorry, man, because if I would have spoken up sooner, I could have saved somebody that this probably happened to after me. I just want to say sorry for that, whoever that may be. It could have stopped with me if I would have said something. But I do apologize. And I'm speaking up now.
So look, we'll see if Tyler Perry will try to get this dismissed on procedural grounds. Is this a case that even wants to take to trial to clear his name? Is there a risk of what could come out through the discovery process as material is exchanged and evidence is exchanged? What could come out of trial? What could come out in the media? And whenever you think about a high-profile player like this, there's two things, right? There's obviously the lawsuit, there's the court of law, but then also the court of public opinion. The world of public opinion is a lot different than a court of law. The text messages that are being presented publicly, they could be more difficult ones to overcome or explain from a media perspective, from a PR perspective. Now, the problem for Rodriguez is this is an allegation. And unless he told others, immediately or over the years what allegedly happened to him, there was that friend that allegedly texted him the news of Dixon. When that came out, maybe that person would come forward. But unless Rodriguez has some other definitive proof, it is essentially his word against Tyler Perry's. And him keeping contact with Tyler Perry and still coming over, that will have to be explained to a jury. It really comes down to that continuing conversation of power dynamics, the psychology of sexual assault, the Hollywood dynamic. It can get very, very complicated. But for Tyler Perry, again, these are just allegations and he's denying it. And Tyler Perry has a right to defend himself. So this is still in the early stages. We will see how that plays out and we'll keep a careful eye on it here on Sidebar. That's all we have for you though right now. Thank you so much for joining us. And as always, please subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts.
All right, y'all. I am intended on keeping these live streams here on Truth Hurts Court. What's the name of this y'all? Crime and Justice. Under 2, unless we're covering, unless we're streaming a court case live. I plan.
If you talking, I can't hear you.
But damn. Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna kick her one more time. She gonna come right back, y'all, because we just got a few more minutes left. Come back, Cuba Cube. Come back, baby. You know how they do us. I should have just paused it and not stopped it, but okay. This is sad. So sad. There she go. I don't know what's going on, but anywho, there you go, baby. But listen, y'all. Listen. When we cover these, why is my thing like this? Why is it not showing? Oh, I need to take mine. I need to take this off. Hold on. All right, there we go. So, from here on out, like when we cover these cases, that's not like an actual court streaming, it's gonna be under 2 hours, so I can get my clips and things of that nature, and we're just gonna have to do like parts 1, 2, 3, or whatever. That way we'll always have content, but hey, it is what it is. But unless we're live streaming a court case, these lives are gonna be under 2 hours. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep them under 2 hours. So with this one, we will be back tomorrow. What we're gonna do is me and Q gonna get in depth about the statute of limitation between California and Georgia. And we're also going to listen to this last video that I have that goes in depth about the previous lawsuit, which is Derek Dixon. And I think that may be it unless something else breaks.
And you know what? If it's 10 years in California, I bet you it's probably 7 years in Georgia.
No, we just read what it was in Georgia. It was 2 years.
Oh, 2 years? That's a
we gotta get
period of time.
We're gonna get the clarification because I'm gonna research both. I'm going to research both, and we're gonna talk about it
because I think be that big of a difference. 2 years?
You
only got 2 years?
Yeah, it goes back to me saying that I feel as though that move that the lawyer made in getting it transferred to Georgia, it's a reason why, and it ain't because of money, like you said, because Tyler got homes in LA and Georgia. So it's not like it's a money thing. It's about jurisdiction. And it's about, I guarantee you, it's about the different laws in each state. I pretty much believe
that.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about it tomorrow, y'all. We're going to talk about it tomorrow. If y'all are watching and supporting, if you see anything that, because y'all know y'all be everywhere. I try to be everywhere, but I don't. Y'all want to send me something that we need to talk about with this case, send it to me on my email. Y'all know my email. And yeah, we're going to have a part 2 tomorrow. We're going to let it go until, because I got listen, y'all, I got a whole lot of content. And like I told y'all at the beginning, I initially said I wasn't going to come back on this channel until after the new year. And we were going to start strong after the new year. But I had to come with this one to get it crunk, to get it started. Thank you, 360. I appreciate it. And shout out to you. Trey, goodbye.
Damn. That's all I got to say about that.
And all I got to say is goodbye.
Damn.
But yeah, y'all. So I do have a lot of content for this channel, and I was gonna wait till after the new year to start. But I said, why not start today? You know what I'm saying? Like, go and get it crunk. Cause y'all know me, I can procrastinate in getting things started. So I want to go ahead and get it started. So yeah, thank y'all so much, so much for supporting this channel all year and continue to support this channel. And I promise y'all, we gonna have a lot going on in 2026. Who is this? I think this the other slacker. Hold on. I have it. Oh, okay. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, Kim, you got anything to say before we end it today? We're gonna come back tomorrow, y'all, for part two.
Mr. Perry, sit down somewhere.
He sat down, like he say, look, like Madil say, sat down.
Sit down somewhere.
My God.
How are you an escort or something? You got money. Come on, man.
Just saying. I'm just saying, like, it's a way to do everything. Men are so slow and dumb. Like, if I was Tyler Perry, all right, if I was listen, I'm gonna be. Let's keep it. I got 15, 30. I got a few minutes before I have to end this. Listen to me carefully, Tyler. If you ever hear this, truth. This is truth talking. If I was a you and I was a female you, right? I had all your money and all your power and all your monies, right? And I'm coming. I want to be seen as heterosexual. In actuality, I'm not. I like women. Okay, I like women. I come out here. I pretend like I like men or whatever, and this and that and the third. But in actuality, in private, I like women. Me, as truth hurts, being a you and having the money that you have. I'm not finna call a bitch and say, look, I'll put you in this movie and this and that and the third and keep bringing you to my house and trying to get with you. No, I'm just gonna flat out, on a high level, not the gutter shit like a Adrian. On a high level, I'm gonna hire me a bitch to come over here and satisfy me. I'm not finna tell that hoe I'm gonna put you in the movie. I'm not finna tell that hoe I'm gonna sign you a music deal. I'm not gonna tell that hoe nothing other than at the end of the night you're gonna get your coin. That's it.
Yeah,
I'm not
just
finna
ask them to be your private dancer.
I'm your private dancer, a dancer for money. Do what you want me to do.
Hey.
I'm your private dancer.
That's all you gotta do, bro.
That's
all you gotta do.
Dancer for money in any of music we'll do.
That's all you gotta do. How you a private dancer?
That's it. That is it. That is all. I'm not.
People do it all day.
Come on, I'm not gonna be jeopardizing my motherfucking business for you. I'm gonna get you over here and tell you what I want. Listen. I done had a nigga to proposition me. I just need you for one night. I need you to do what I want you to do for one night, and I got you. That's what I'm talking about. You tell a bitch what you tell a bitch what you expect, what you want out of that one night, long as it ain't no sadistic shit. It's sexual.
Yeah, and then you can with your money and your power, you can have her sign have them sign
an NDA. You get your rocks off, you pay that bitch, and you keep it moving. The fuck? I'm sick of you, Tyler.
Y'all do shit the hard way. I just don't get it.
Hey, Miss Ann in the bush and talking about I'm a mess. Miss Ann, I ain't a mess. I'm not a mess. I'm keeping it real. I'm not finna play.
A hard head causes for a soft behind.
You better say it. I need you to come over here. I need you to do a little licky, splitty, and I'm giving you your money, and you keep your ass on. You keep it going, and you gonna sign this paperwork, and we gonna keep it like that. Don't be promising your whole dreams, and I'm gonna take care of you for the rest of your life and all that shit, and then be offering moving parts, and then they come back and say, "Well, he didn't let me live for 100 years on the show because I didn't let him get it." The fuck? Stop it.
See, what's gonna happen is your dream is actually gonna come true. You keep messing around. You gonna end up in the cell with Diddy.
With Bubba and Diddy now. Stop it,
And you can
Tyler.
have all
Stop
the
it.
freak offs you want in that jail cell.
Stop it, Diddy. You're doing too much.
Be careful what you ask for.
I don't know why y'all men are so slow. You're just slow.
Slow.
Damn.
Slobbing slow. Slobbing slow, some of it.
Damn. All right, y'all. We're
This-
going to get out of here. Because Tyler done pissed us off.
I'm just sick of these men of color. I'm sick of them.
Come on, girl. Come on. Act like they don't know how shit go. Y'all do too much. It's the ego. Y'all got to get rid of these motherfucking egos.
Mm-hmm.
Let it be what it is.
And
Shit.
then see, he going to them snow bunnies. He getting the same treatment.
Now, see, that's on a whole nother level. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. Because I'm sick of y'all. I am sick of y'all. Then you can't even get a sexy chocolate. It's plenty of sexual chocolates out there. The fuck? You getting a Latin man. Mamacita. I'm sick of it. Hey, man. Me and the clown tried to tell y'all he was strange, but women keep hyping him up. When the signs well, we knew that Tyler. Listen,
No, the only thing I would give accolades always have and always will is his work ethics and his work in his movies and stuff. Not him in his personal life.
Absolutely. Right, QQ.
And I'm not going to take what I said about that back. I stand on that.
Absolutely. That's different. His personal and his business is two different things.
Yeah.
What I always say is him being gay ain't got shit to do with his talent. That's what I always say.
Mm-hmm. I don't care either way.
I don't care that he's gay, but the man is an entertainer. He does what he does, and he does it well. Period.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't care if he like Peter Wackle. That ain't my business.
And I stand on R. Kelly. I love his music. I'm gonna stand. That man's very talented, and I'm gonna always stand on that.
That's right. That's right. That's right. You can separate the two.
Yeah.
Should be able to. Mm-hmm. Lynn said the biggest question is why don't you just live your real life and be who you are, make it make sense. Thank you, Miss Lynn. We're gonna end it on that one. Come on, bro.
Right.
We're gonna end it on that one. We're gonna end it on that one. Hey, Mama Lisa Boo. I see y'all later over there at 2:00. His personal life was being forced into his movies in a different way to manipulate women. How's he? You know what, man? Come back tomorrow, cause you come back tomorrow,
He's
man.
not manipulating women.
He is getting the Peter Wackers, not the coochie. What are you talking about?
He like booty.
He trying to get the Peter Wacker, not the coochie. You late once again high and don't know what the hell it is.
Mad, he wants you, not me and Truth. Me and Truth, we safe.
We safe. Well, honestly, I don't see it as being safe because I would go visit Tyler. I would go visit Tyler, and Tyler can rub and do anything he want to do and give me the 5Gs at the end of the night. Fuck it. I ain't beyond approach, reproach, or whatever. I'm not.
But he don't want to rub on you.
He don't want to give me the 5Gs. He want to give it to you, man.
Right.
Baby, I'm just saying. I think Tyler very attractive. I wouldn't have to close my eyes for him to do it. I can actually look at him.
He wants to feel balls.
You don't want to feel no coochie. Get it together.
You ain't got what he need. What he want.
So I'm gonna throw on a mustache and beard to look his tight like that is just too much. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna get out of here. I got 5 minutes to get my clips. I love y'all. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Keep for hitting the link. As always, you are the best co-host. I love you. I thank y'all for supporting. If you didn't double tap the screen for your girl. If you're watching the replay, double tap, subscribe, all that. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all in a couple of hours over there in Simpleville. And I will see y'all tomorrow morning here for part 2. All right. With that being said, y'all be safe, be blessed, never stress. And until next time, true seekers stand up. And we out. Y'all be good, okay?
It's a brand new day. Gotta take it on my way. Gotta take it on my way. It's a brand new day. Gotta take it on my way. Gotta take it on.